good evening, and welcome to another edition of the SoulOhm Service Live. With me, Marky Mark, we've got Steve BFG and Betty Dillygaff Potter live on a Thursday at 7:30-ish. I said ish. Hope you're all well. Hope you're nice and lovely and toasty in this weather that we're going to be having. No?
Squidgy.
Well, as per normal, England's getting it warmer than Scotland. We're just getting warm rain.
Yeah, you're going to have some more rain this evening, aren't you, sir?
I think so. Well, it's been on and off today. To be honest with you, this morning when I went to work, it was bloody Baltic.
Mm.
But the last few days, it's been kind of muggy weather in the morning. But this morning when I went to work, I had the doors open in the workshop, and I fucking like that. I put that big coat on.
It was cold this morning, I thought.
Mm.
Be a bit nippy around here.
Yeah.
See, there's very little difference between England and Scotland. We get warm rain as well. Unfortunately, it's yellow, and it tends to be from politicians calling it a manifesto. But hey.
Oh, he's fucking started already.
Ooh, that was... yeah.
Oh, don't.
No.
I still think Judge Death should run in that bloody contest.
I like that.
Is Mrs. Lawson sat with you?
Hmm?
Is Mrs. Lawson sat with you making some white sauce?
Don't. Don't. And because of the food theme last week, if you check out the Facebook group, the Service Live Show, you will find, for I have been busy, a fabulous little recipe for fish tacos with green jalapeno salsa and chili cream. Guaranteed to put the spark back into your arse.
Oh no, I've had too much of that the last couple of days. We've been having the usual summer weather. Let's have a salad. Yeah, exactly. Salad don't agree with me. The human stomach's not meant to digest grass.
Tell me about.
You're not supposed to put grass in it.
No. But even at that, the green stuff. And round about that 2:30, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, it's how far am I from the toilet?
See, I'm all right. I can't eat lettuce. Lettuce, I can't eat lettuce.
I'm the same. Lettuce, I cannot digest lettuce.
But I have cabbage instead.
Never thought of that.
The reason I know I have it quite regular for my dinner at work, and basically instead of having the lettuce, I substitute it with a green cabbage or a white cabbage. But you could chop it up so you've got something nice and crunchy to bite on. Put a bit of apple vinegar dressing on it. Put onions in it. I even put normal garden peas in it. Believe it or not, it's almost like a coleslaw. Without the
onions and carrots.
Oh no, I put carrots in,
mayonnaise.
onions in. It's no mayonnaise.
That's going back to the white sauce again.
Try a little bit of lemon juice in with the apple cider.
And welcome to the Home Service cooking show yet.
No, he's turning into a cooking show again.
Nothing wrong with that, son. The other one. And at the minute, this is a fabulous one. If you have an air fryer, whole ears of corn, 10, 15 minutes, about 200 degrees, get them nice and charred, rub them with either real mayonnaise or low-fat mayonnaise, whatever is your want, and then roll them in crumbled feta cheese. It is one of the finest side dishes you will have.
No.
Mexican street corn. It's fucking lovely.
It's
when you
different.
char it, it goes really sweet, and the corn flavours just intense.
Yeah, because the heat brings out the sugars, the natural sugars in the corn. When it caramelizes, so fucking hell, here we go again. Can't cook, won't cook. Thought me.
And if you feeling a bit saucy, little chili powder sprinkled over the top of it, just to give it some heat. It's good stuff.
Well, now you've just spoiled it.
No, you don't have to. It depends on personal preference, mate.
Yeah, but you've just spoiled it by saying that. Oh, no.
Oh, it's fabulous, Fee. Honestly. If you've got one of those air fryers, It's literally a 10-15 minute recipe.
Yes, Gailey, it's the cooking show again.
Yeah,
Hello,
we're
Gailey.
talking about cooking again. Yeah.
Right. I suppose we better say hello because there seems to be lots and lots of
Oh, I've got
people
it. I need to see if I can find it. I'll stick it in the Facebook group because I think I put it into our chat, our private chat the other day there. And it's a good tip for all you ladies out there that bake. I'll see if I can find it and stick it up on the.
Bill Richards, good evening. Stevie Black Country Vapor, good evening.
Who goes to
Welcome
Jasper?
Adam Stone, good
Adam.
evening. Dawn W, special huggles. Oh, Faxi M's, safe. Fee, huggles. Free Rider Vapor, good evening. Gaily Bops, huggles. John Vaping Joker, good evening, sir. Graham, dude. Good evening, Net Reality. Noel, how you doing, dude?
No, Uggles.
Uggles. Simon Jorgen.
Hello,
Good
Simon.
evening. UK Andy, legend. Bunny. Uggles. Oh. And Vindictive Flame. And I'm just going to check in chat and make sure I've not missed anybody. Good evening, Grateful Ant. Uggles. Oh, bless you, Gailey. Heat's doing a number on a migraine. Fee, bunny. What's a bunny? Yes, what a fabulous sauce. Vapor Queen
Snowman.
Becky.
Have you mentioned Snowman?
Uggles,
Uggles,
Snowman.
Fist
Dude.
bump.
No, sod it, Uggles. Rob Barry, good evening.
Good evening.
Rob says he'll mostly be lurking tonight as he has 3 very loud children and he's on his own looking after them.
Oh, bless.
See, Rob, my advice would be Calpol if it was back in the 80s, but we're not allowed to do that to kids anymore.
No, but you can still get night nurse. Handy tips here, always.
From cookery to childcare,
Yeah.
boy, we cover them all.
Free Rider Vapor, you did get a shout out, but extra Huggles for you anyway.
We should change the name to the Home Public Service. Because that's what we seem to be these days.
Well, that's where the original name come from.
Yes.
The Home Service. But I changed it to Ohm just to be a bit weird.
This is like a Person of Woman's Weekly. We're not that sensible, Gailey. We could never be Woman's Weekly.
I can imagine it was us doing Woman's Hour. No!
Did that go up?
Oh, bless you. Bill, no, we can't do that anymore. Jane, good evening.
Jane, hello. Huggles to Jane.
Yes.
Right, I've stuck that baking tip in the Home Service Facebook Live. So
Keep cool with night nurse lollipops. Kids will love them.
Hello, children. Today we're going to be making night nurse lollipops.
yeah.
So,
Take
the
out
green
your
liquid.
tits without leaving the house.
Take the green liquid, place it into the molds, pop it in the freezer, get mummy and daddy to help. Now take it out after a couple of hours and you should end up with this. Give it a suck. Trust me, you won't worry about the flavour.
That's what she fucking said.
Dude, that's just sounded so wrong in so many ways.
That was like the Jimmy Savile cookbook.
Now then, what you need to do is take it out, then
all's
put it in your
about
mouth and
that
suck
then,
it.
All's about that then, guys and gal.
No,
Wrong, just
wrong, just wrong.
Nice night nurse ice pops. You'd be in a coma for a month.
Dion!
Dude!
I tried that once. I had a bad cold, and I thought, you know, the usual man flu, when us of the men folk persuasion think you're actually dying,
Mm.
and my father always swore by, and he says, get night nurse and day nurse. He says, I'm absolutely fit. You'll be fantastic in the morning. Right, okay. So I go to the day nurse, taking that during the day. Still felt crap. My mates were all going to the pub. I said, no, I'm staying in. I'm going to just medicate myself. I'll be absolutely fine by the next day, according to my father. Took the night nurse, went to bed, lying in bed like that. This shit ain't working. Went to the pub and get pissed. I woke up 48 hours later.
We've got a late one in, Tyler. 50 bumps to Tyler the Vapor.
Dude. Yeah, no. I'll tell you what. Another handy tip. Feeling a little run down. Start with the man flu. Pair of socks. Whack on the old Vicks Vapor Rub on the soles of the feet. Socks on top. Sleep.
I tried that.
So much better.
Nah, I tried that. It didn't work for me.
Dude, I'd swear by that one.
You know, say something about putting onions or something, like rubbing onions on the soles of your feet and putting socks on for something as well.
Onions is supposed to draw out the impurities in the skin, but all it did was give me fucking horrible smelly feet.
I can remember my father, I think I was a kid at the time, and he developed pleurisy. Evil Knievel.
Yep.
And I can remember my grandmother wrapping him up in brown paper and mustard poultice.
White rum in your hand, breathe it in as you rub it through over your face. And hair on your what? And hair on your head. Oh, hair! Dear God, Faxi, you nearly got me in trouble then. Wondered where I was going with the sock.
Yeah, I bet you did.
Keep it clean, Vindictive.
So have you got to wear socks, though?
Well, it just stops you from smearing Vicks Vapor Rub all over your sheets, doesn't it?
Yeah, if you go to stand up in the carpet, you fall on your arse.
You don't want greasy fingerprints and bog, do you?
It'd probably end up burning me, that.
Yes, you do have delicate skin, don't you? But apparently, it's the mental. You absorb it.
All right.
There is actually scientific evidence that it works. So, being full of hints and tips is an art form.
It is.
Yes. Never dust your keyboard on a live show.
No, clean. That's what she did. She cleaned.
Looking at my keyboard, I'd need to get a scrubbing brush out.
Why wool and Dettol?
Oh, God, yeah. Kills everything. Oh, Gailey, bless you.
And what's your wish, shoulder? To get the wire and Dettol, the wire brush and Dettol before those dirty bastards.
That's still my favourite version with the nuns at the gates of heaven.
Billy Connolly no do that one. It was the Queen fucking inspecting the army, the soldiers in the hospital, and the army barracks.
Billy Connolly did that.
Yeah, but there's a version with the nuns, and they use a face cloth, and it's far too rude for me to do on live camera. No. I'm not getting us into trouble.
Right. I'm just about to debunk your bloody vapor rub on your feet. Don't work.
Go on.
Don't work.
Just for me.
I
don't care if it's psychosomatic.
Vicks vapor rub on your feet or your child's feet will help with cough. So far, there is no evidence that this is effective.
It doesn't do with a cough. It's when I do it when I've got a cold, and I always wake up feeling 10 times better.
Yes, I think we ought to start doing a book. What, like an annual? For
Getting
Christmas?
through life with the home, sir.
Yeah, we could do an annual with colouring ins and things like that, Nick.
Little crosswords and shit in the back pages.
3-page book. Bottle of Jack Daniels. Empty bottle. Don't give a fuck. Get through life. There you are.
You're boring. I was going to do colouring and all sorts.
Do you get free cranes with it?
Yeah, 3.
Yeah, count me in. I'm in.
Get 3 crayons, and there'll be a comic strip with us 3 and that. Yeah, it'd be brilliant.
In various artistic poses, mind you.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes.
You can have your little cooking section.
There's got to be a little next section, hasn't there?
How to make Hodson's white sauce.
Yeah.
You need good wrist action.
I think it'd be great, that. A bit like having a dandy or something like that, you know, Christmas annual.
Coat your chest with Tiger Balm. Oh, Tiger Balm buggers your sheets.
Hey? What's Tiger Balm?
It's like a sort of oriental... how's the best way to describe it? Things Vicks Vapor Rub meets High Karate. It's all oriental spices and things.
Oh.
Would you need to go to bed wearing the dressing gown with a big dragon in the back? Or just go to bed with a dragon?
done
Oh, I can say that's neat. That's neat, that is. That Tiger Balm.
Oh, Tiger Balm red ointment, yeah.
Yeah. Make sure you bloody wash your hands before you scratch your balls, though. That's all I'm saying.
What?
Nicky! Oh!
Works where it hurts.
Hey!
Oh,
Blimey.
sunshine!
Oh, and while we're on, big thank you to the Sabs boys for Sunday. Sorry I was half an hour late, but I had a...
fancy that,
What?
Fancy that forgetting to come on.
I did not forget to come
Got
on.
invited to a show and thought, oh fuck, I forgot to come on.
Balls.
Them as well. So what was up with your router then?
Started overeating.
Where are you keeping it?
It's in the bedroom. It's right next to the telephone point. But the problem is, there's bugger all... even if I open window, there's bugger all through breeze.
Would
So
it
it was
be a
just
good
getting-
idea to have a longer lead?
It's the best idea I've got is shoving a fan up its arse.
Well, yes, there's always that.
And that has worked wonders. It's most happy now.
Like Marcus, he's got one up his arse at the moment.
I kid you not, it's just there. Cooling breeze. Yeah.
Just as well there's a guard on it.
It is age, yes.
The thing is, though, I'm a bit like a walnut whip now, though, because of the cool breeze.
With turtle head on.
A half-buried acorn in a snowdrift.
Because I'm only in the boxer shorts, so... Well, it gets... The thing is, though, even so, like, when it's normal temperatures in this country, it still gets red hot in this room. Because we're south-facing, and this is literally the outside wall here. So, obviously, in here, it's freezing cold in winter and boiling hot in summer, so I wasn't taking any chances.
Yeah, same in here. I can still see the sun shining in the bloody window there at the moment.
That's the problem I've got with the bedroom, because the main window is south-facing. So it literally gets sun right up until about 5 o'clock.
So
if
me
it's
personally, I'd get a longer lead and put it in the living room.
I would need an extension cable somewhere in the region of 15 metres to do that.
Yeah, you can pick
That's
them
right.
up. Cheap enough from Amazon.
Yeah.
It's ropey enough as it is.
And if you get the one on the roll, make sure you unwrap the whole lot.
Yeah.
Because it creates a magnetic field and overheats and goes bang. Yeah.
That's all I'd do.
Nah, it's alright. It's got the cube up its arse, like I say, so...
But then you're wasting electricity, and we've got to save as much electricity as we can.
We said doing a live show with lights on galore while we're
Hey,
doing
no,
it.
my lights are off. No, I'm being really good. I've only got 2 little lights on.
Yeah, good for you. I've got my main shouty lights on and a big standy light and a roundy light.
Saying that, it's as soon as we've hit this hot weather, I guess what we're going to run short of? Water. Already.
Not bloody Scotland way. We'll ship it down to you, actually.
Yeah, small charge.
Yeah.
Might not be filled. We might peen it first before we send it down, but you never know.
I'm just going to start licking fat blokes.
Salty.
Hello, Mr. Meek.
Yeah.
Well done, guys, for being a reliably weekly stream.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
We are very reliable.
Irreverent, possibly illegal in places, but always reliable.
Well, we definitely. Yeah, I think we do pretty well, don't we? I think when we got up to the 2000th show, I think in the 4 years that we've been doing it, we've only missed something like 4 or 5.
Yeah.
And a couple of them was over Christmas, so yeah.
I have missed a few through various other things, but
Dawn, I highly
try my
recommend
damnedest
you.
to be here.
Dawn's just put, I might try that. I highly recommend it, darling.
What's that?
Licking a fat bloke.
Licking a fat bloke.
Yes, if we're running short on water, it's an excellent source of moisture.
Did you ever watch some of the Jackass when they did that with the big? They put into his folds of fat, and then they had him running and jogging in a big lot of fat suit, and then they would.
I remember the time that they rode him round in blooming Portaloo.
Oh, bless you, Gailey.
I
Jesus.
I always wanted to try the one with Jules. You know, they put the goldfish bowl on their head, and then they put the tube for the vacuum cleaner in it, and then fart in the other end.
Oh, that's just cruel and unusual. You can't do that to Jules.
I am cruel and unusual. No, I've just gave her the idea that she probably could do it to me now.
This is true, Bill.
Well, yeah. I'm just wondering, do you think the Village has made an appearance yet?
You think the what, sorry?
The Village has made an appearance in Reservoir yet?
Probably.
Oh, aye.
Yeah, there's that. Which one was it? Was it
It's Ladybar, isn't it?
Ladybower, isn't it, where they sunk the village?
We've got actually got one here, and you guys will pass it on the way up, coming up to Glasgow. It's Strathclyde Loft. Gail will know what I'm talking about. There's actually an old mining village under there as well.
Yeah, they did it to quite a few villages.
A lot of places, yeah. Even did it in Egypt, didn't they?
Oh, Aswan.
They built the Aswan.
Mind, I think they were trying to put half the damn country underwater when they built the Aswan Dam. Oh, there's a temple. We forgot about it.
Fucking let me out, you bastards.
So, chat. Go on. What's your tips for staying cool in this hot weather?
Yes, what is your tips? We need to know.
We do need to know, because I have swamp ass like you do not believe. I need to go
Our
down.
resident weatherman, Paul Hudson, who comes on to the BBC Look North, he wears a damp towel round his neck when he goes to bed.
That makes a good sense. Evaporation, cooling, yes. Oh, Michael, now you're talking. So when I was here last week, we were talking Old Day Sweets. Have you guys covered Star Wars and the recent Mando, Boba Fett, Obi-Wan series stuff?
Mush! Fist bump!
Yes! That's a good one, Dawn. B&M, they do a can of, it's literally just pressurised water in a can. Spray it onto the face, onto your wrists. That stuff is fabulous.
I always find shoving my hands under cold water, but under my wrists, cools me down.
They actually say there was a thing on one of the radio stations in Scotland, in Glasgow, the other day. They were actually saying hot drinks are better for you in this weather because it entices your body to start sweating, and sweating's your body's natural instinct. Well, the natural cooling down. So they say have a hot drink rather than a cold drink.
I don't sweat. You just sit me in the corner going.
While he's licking his balls.
Yeah.
And talking of balls, this is not fucking sponsored by any means.
Well, I've just seen Jane's comment. I'm intrigued now. Undies and sheets in the freezer.
Yeah, I've done that before.
I'm no stranger to taking the toffee hammer out to the Y fronts, but I'm just never had to defrost them before. So.
When I used to work at, especially when I worked at Finland, they didn't have any air conditioning at all in the office that I were in. And Jan used to, as soon as I get home, get him out at the fridge. Lovely.
Just to go back to Michael Meek's question, Michael, we have actually spoke about the new Star Wars series previously, but obviously with the new stuff that's all coming out at the moment, we'll probably revisit again at a later date.
We're always talking about Star Wars, Star Trek. And...
The new Resident Evil starts tonight.
Does it?
Yes.
Oh.
And did you? Because obviously a lot of the Star Wars stuff's been talking about the spin-off from Rogue One.
Yeah.
Did anybody else spot that they're planning the standalone series for Anakin's Padawan, Akosha?
Yes.
Looking forward to that one.
Slightly change of subject. I've been watching the Umbrella Academy.
Good, isn't it?
Thoroughly enjoying that.
It's like a really weird X-Men. It's very, very good. I thoroughly like it. Bill, I'm the same as you, mate. Yorkshire tea, even when it's red out outside, because it is fabulous.
I've been kind of watching the third series of the Umbrella Academy over the last few nights, and I don't know, I've just kind of fallen out of love with it, to be honest with you.
I mean, we're only on season 1, so it's first season. Obviously, finished Stranger Things. I've got my Stranger Things.
That was like.
I know. I've even got me whole t-shirt.
Don't. Only halfway through series 1. Don't.
Fee, stick with it. It's actually not too bad. But I don't know if it's just me that this last series, it's like.
The first series takes at least 4 episodes to get into.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm well into it now.
The I think Rob. He's just mentioned one of those water fan things. B&M again. Fair enough. Then we're not sponsored. They do a Blaupunkt cube, which is basically a fan, but it's got a water reservoir underneath. And there's 2 spring-loaded bottles. You fill them up, plug them in, turn the fan on, bump. You've got cold air for hours. It's fabulous.
But you can do that with ice cubes as well.
You can tray of ice cubes behind the fan.
But obviously the likes of some of the stuff that sprays the water mist don't have it anywhere near any electrical equipment, for God's sake.
But if you're going to do the tray of ice cubes behind the fan, sprinkle it with salt. You will get a much colder draft.
Because the salt lowers the temperature, the freezing point, doesn't it?
Halo, still not.
Halo is fucking amazing. Absolutely.
I haven't watched it yet.
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
I'm not convinced.
Stick with it. Honestly, stick with it. It's brilliant. It really is.
Saw the last episode of the new Star Trek though. Wow.
Zan mentioned last week, and I was like, I haven't seen it yet, and then we watched it during the week, and I was like,
more Star Trek than Star Trek.
yes, that is the show that Discovery should have been.
100%. 100%. No spoilers because there's a lot of people that haven't seen it. But honestly, if you get chance, watch it.
No, Steve. No. The water margin's been remade by no.
No, you can't remake it.
I tried to watch the very first episode. The very first episode of Monkey last Saturday evening.
I love it.
I switched off after 10 minutes. I couldn't actually believe I sat at the age of 8 or 9, something like that, on a Friday evening in BBC Two before I went to the Boys Brigade, riveted to that. And then I watched it again in 20 minutes and I went, no, I can't do it. But I tell you what, I did finish watching Sapphire and Steel.
Oh, Joanna Lumley.
The Joanna Lumley, the original posh Totty.
Oh, yes. 100%.
But David McCallum, bloody good role. Never got the recognition that boy deserved.
No.
Because, I mean, the original Invisible Man from the 70s. That
You were
was
blooming
awesome.
fantastic in that.
Monkey magic. See, I love the monkeys. The old 70s monkeys I will happily sit through. They're cheesy, yeah, slightly racially offensive.
You're a believer,
yes.
aren't you?
I am. but the water margin, I have managed to find various episodes, and that still stands up to the test of time.
Well, they remade Monkey. They did an Australian remake of it, and
shit.
it bombed.
It was awful. That's why.
It didn't even get it.
There was none of the fun. There was none of the tongue in cheek. There was none of the misses, because there was plenty of that in the 70s Monkey.
Hello, Red.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, because it was dubbed, was that just
It added to it.
English translated, just having a little bit of carte blanche, just playing around with it a little bit?
It was fabulous. What we got here? Man from U.N.C.L.E. See, I loved the original Man from U.N.C.L.E., the 60s one. I enjoyed the remake.
Robert Vaughn?
Yes. The remake was good as a standalone. It was no Man from U.N.C.L.E.
Was it Armie Hammer? Is that right? Was it Armie Hammer played Ilya Kuryakin?
Yes, and it was Superman playing Napoleon Solo. You know, big chin.
Yeah.
I mean, I am very excited about the new Thor movie, because that's about due. Love and Thunder. That should be awesome.
Stuart remembers 30 kids bringing sticks to school and whacking each other with them. Yes, I remember that.
Now then.
Henry Cavill, yeah, that's it. Oh, apparently we have to have a heat wave next week.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be over 30, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, fucking up here it ain't. Thank God.
We're supposed to be hitting about 31.
Tuesday we have to hit 29. Yeah.
Oh, I've been watching Into the Labyrinth with Ron Moody for a kids' show. It's a bit dark.
Christ, I remember
that.
Did they say?
Sam went to see Thor last night. Any good? I'm so looking forward to that.
Mick, dude. Yes, we have been doing some serious Randall and Hopkirk deceased.
What, the original?
Good.
The original, not the remake. I mean, to be honest, I don't normally, with Amazon Prime, I'm very reticent to buy any more channels, because I think I'm paying enough for Amazon Prime for the video service. But that BritBox, I know I'm paying for what I've already paid for technically, but by God, the range of shows on that is awesome.
Well, I'm getting tempted to get blooming Paramount, but I don't know how much that is a year.
It's $5.99 at the minute, but you get a week's free trial at present.
I think as we think about it, though, look how much, I'm going to actually say it, Sky ripped people off for.
Oh, God, yeah.
And
Have you seen the new Sky? It's
the
television.
The glass of TV, yeah.
Have you seen the price?
I'd hate to imagine.
800 quid for the medium-sized one. And then you've still got your monthly subscription, all the rest of it. Sod that.
Do you know what? I can actually see in about 10, 15 years' time. Remember the Batman movie where it was, with the Joker, where he had the thing in the head that was fucking beaming all that shit into people's minds? That's the way Sky's going to go. There's going to be no more channels. BBC's going to get bombed out, and all the rest is just going to be Sky, and that's it. And everybody's going to be sitting like zombies.
All I'm going to say to you is, George Orwell called it in 1984 in the book, and the premise was, as long as you keep them entertained, they'll do anything you want.
He's not wrong.
He's not. A couple of times you go into the boozer. Years ago, how often would the telly have been on if there wasn't a match on?
It's on all the time.
It's mental.
What annoys me is they've got the telly on, and they've got the music on as well.
Mm.
So trying to talk to somebody, no, not good.
I must admit, that's what I'm liking about that boozer that we've rediscovered down near Asda. You go out the back, sit in the beer garden. There's a very discreet little arrangement of speakers in there, and it's all 80s all day. It's bloody awesome.
So you're listening to Jason Donovan and Kylie Minogue?
No, Journey, AC/DC, ZZ Top, Bon Jovi.
Oh, so they're playing rock from the 80s.
Oh, they're playing all sorts, mate, but it's mainly on the rock and the sort of heavier pop rock. It's fabulous. Feed, that's what you get for liking men in fast cars. I can't believe how much they're charging for F1 because they used to give that away free with Sky Sports.
Pay for everything now.
It's mental, isn't it?
I mean, I think at one point we were well over £100 for Sky. That was just for phone, broadband, and the TV package, and it kept going up and up and up and up. And I said, "Yo, bugger this."
Emperor Ming, wash your mouth out.
Hey.
Emperor
What's
Ming.
your
Hail,
mouth
Ming,
out?
hail!
Culture Club and Kylie, how dare you? Majestic Mullen. Oh, there's no need.
Saying that, talking about Kylie, have you heard the Neighbours is finishing?
Oh,
Thank-
yeah.
I didn't even know it was still going.
You know why? Because Channel 5 have been basically propping
Subsidising
that. Yeah.
Well, by all accounts, Kylie Minogue and Jason Donovan have returned for the final episode or something.
Why?
Because they were in it at the beginning, I suppose, and they was the most popular characters. I don't know. I never watched the shite in the first place. I was just
Neighbours. Everybody needs good
I remember
neighbours.
tuning in when Jane suddenly became good looking because they sort of turned it on as a young teenage boy. Oh, hello.
I don't know who you're on about, mate. Who's Jane?
She was this plain bird.
Mrs. Mangle's granddaughter. Fuck.
She ended up marrying.
He knows more. He knows more.
Oh, bless you.
I had no choice because when it started, was I still at bloody school actually when that was looking on? I think it was actually. That's how long ago that thing started. Yeah, Plain Jane Superbrain. I had no choice because when I come home from school, it was either when I was younger, it was Crossroads and then Coronation Street. That was the staples, and then when the BBC started showing bloody EastEnders and God knows all what, my mother used to have the evening TV planned out so she could watch our soaps. And then when they started to bring out the likes of Neighbours and what's the other one, Home and Away. It was,
Yeah,
we
my mum
need
used to watch all that stuff.
we need to record one because one overlaps with the other, and it was fucking hell.
Yeah. But what about the Sullivans? Nobody gives the Sullivans the props it deserves.
Because that was on at lunchtime,
That was fabulous.
and the Flying Doctors.
And they're flying what?
Flying Doctors.
Flying Doctors.
Struth, Billy's falling down the well.
Pack him, send in Skippy.
Crossroads. Here, Miss Diane. Crossroads.
Huey McPhee the chef.
First soap opera to ever have a person in a wheelchair as a main character. Sandy, Meg's son in the wheelchair.
Like
First
it,
time I've
Vic.
seen. John Pertwee on a biplane.
It was on about John Pertwee and flying machines. I'm subscribed to the BBC archives on YouTube, and they keep on bringing up little snippets like from Tomorrow's World and things like that. And there was John Pertwee came in with the hovercraft that he used to use in Doctor Who. That it was really a little three-wheeler, but it looked like it was hovercraft.
I keep trying to find Murphy's Mob for the 80s, see if I can find any of that, because Jules used to be in that.
You can still find.
I know that there's
on
bits and
YouTube.
pieces. Because
Oh,
Jules
Murphy's Mob.
Jules was an extra in Murphy's Mob.
If you ever get a chance, checking out Biker Grove just to see Ant and Dec.
Biker.
Like a groove.
It's when he lost his eyesight.
What was the other one I saw? Oh, Spender. I came across some episodes of Spender the other
I
day.
used to, what's that one with crocodile shoes? Is that...
That was called Crocodile Shoes.
Yeah, I used to like that one.
Spender was the
Lion,
one.
Fear and
That's
Spirit.
when he was it the RS Cosworth he drove in that one, wasn't it? Was it Spender?
Spender, yeah.
What happened to him? He sort of like seemed to be on everything, then just disappeared. Jimmy
I
Nail.
can't even remember his frigging name now.
Jimmy
What,
Nail.
Jimmy Nail?
Jimmy Nail, that's what.
Yes. Thank you for reminding me, Dawn. We also found the adventure game
Oh, brilliant.
with Uncle as the Aspidistra.
Which, yeah, we mentioned that before. We mentioned that before, and I said I used to watch that because one of the Australian ones used to talk backwards and stuff like that, and everybody went, "Huh?"
But watching the vortex the vortex disintegrate and suck up Graham Garden was well worth it. Auf Wiedersehen, pal.
There ain't nobody else. I love you. She's lying.
I used to love Alf. I must admit, the first series of Auf Wiedersehen, Pet wasn't that bothered. The second series, where they were rebuilding the English manor, I loved.
He's 68.
Jimmy. Oh.
68. And he hasn't done anything television wise since 2009.
Yeah, he just seemed to just... Was Crocodile Shoes the last thing he did?
Not far off. Evening, Zan.
Parents of the band. Never heard of it.
No.
No.
He also was in something called The 10th Kingdom. Played Clayface the Goblin.
10th Kingdom was good. That was good. That was shown on Sky. It was a really weird reworking of various fairy tales. Crystal Maze, Richard O'Brien. Got to have Richard O'Brien.
Oh, it's got to.
Got to. Temple Tudor didn't come close. Oh, God. Jimmy went back to normal.
Did he? Yeah, he just, it's sort of like he was quite popular and then all of a sudden just...
I think he burnt himself out, to be honest.
Hmm?
Because originally he was just a normal Geordie bloke, wasn't he?
Well, I think if you're born in that area of the country, I think you are a normal Geordie bloke.
Well, you know what I mean. He didn't get sent to RADA or anything.
What you're saying is he wasn't a thespian.
Oh.
I don't know what his sexual preference was, but...
Saying he was common folk. He wasn't a thespian of the stage.
I must admit, he had it wasn't what you would call classically a singing voice, but by God, he carried some feeling in it. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
I liked him, especially when he was doing that Crocodile Shoes. All right, the main song wasn't too great, but a lot of the stuff that he did sing in it was really good. I got the album somewhere.
And I've got one of them somewhere. It's just bizarre. But I mean, there's so much good stuff that now it's all video on demand. I really wish they would release into the public domain. Because Spender, you have to do some serious Google foo to find anything on that.
That's why I've enjoyed watching Life on Mars. Thoroughly enjoyed that.
I do love that.
Well, I bought, obviously, the DVD. You get to see how they make the Trumpton bit.
It's fab, innit?
I love the bit. The only reason why they did the Trumpton bit was just to give him a break from filming.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's the only reason. Because if you watch Life on Mars, he's on in every scene. There's not a scene without him.
Good night, Noel. See you later.
Later, Noel.
No, fist
Take
bump.
care, mate. Oh, excellent. He gets the xanthan of approval.
Oh,
So,
good. I'm going to go and see it.
Excellent. Reynard Scorpio. Oh, was that what he was driving? I thought it was the Cosy.
It was a Cosworth, Scorpio Cosworth.
I still miss the days when you watched an episode a week and always left on the... Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was...
The only time I used to panic, though, was if I was watching something over the summer holiday and Mum and Dad had dragged you away for 2 weeks and you knew you weren't going to get to see an episode.
Yeah, and your Betamax video, you won't be able to get it timed right.
No.
Oh, God, no.
Or the tape would jam.
Or you end up with the wrong bloody channel.
Or you scrubbed over the top of your dad's porn.
No.
See you later, Tyler. Take care, bud.
See, that's amazing, that, isn't it? You ask a bloke to put something away, he can't do it. You ask him to hide a porn VHS cassette, that bugger turns into Batman. Yeah, you're lifting the statue head up, you're pressing the red button, the door slides open in the wall.
Yeah, then you find your son's already nicked it.
Yep. I don't remember this much distortion on the picture.
But it's I mean, I found it strange. I mean, I've watched a couple of shows, obviously, for the 70s and 80s recently, and they always seem to be longer.
Oh yeah.
And I think it's because obviously watched them on ITV with the adverts and stuff. They seem to be on for a hell of a long time. I mean, those episodes of Sapphire and Steel were only 25 minutes long, and I can remember sitting riveted to it. And we watched the last one the other night, and I'm saying to myself, do you know what? That could be remade.
Oh God, yeah.
That would be an absolutely fantastic program if it was remade, because they left it kind of hanging with it. If nobody's ever seen it, it's Sapphire and Steel end up in this kind of room in space, and that's saying basically they're kind of in a jail type thing, but it's there that they've left it kind of hanging that they could have came back, but they never ever did it. But it could be a platform for somebody else to take it over. And some of the storylines.
Because didn't they get put into exile, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I just love the idea of this. It's sort of interdimensional police force.
Yeah.
Oh, great. It was such a cracking storyline.
I just liked. I mean, I remember when Lead came into it and that, and the other elements came in.
Silver was a prick though.
Was he the posh geezer?
Yeah, he'd the hots for Sapphire. I was just hoping Steel was going to kick his fucking head in. He's my bird.
Dawn, I've been watching Blake 7. Good evening, darling, as well. Puggles. Yes, all of the Blake 7s
Blake Seven's on. Yeah, Blake Seven's on that BritBox.
Yeah, but all Blake 7s are on YouTube as well.
Are they?
A lot of the channels with the Blake 7s on have suddenly disappeared. So it's a bit naughty, but the first two series, a bit ropey on the Blake 7. Once they get into the Liberator, it just takes off.
Right, I know, if you've never seen Blake, you need to watch Blake 7, mate. It's excellent. It really is. You've got to remember it was BBC production for the 80s, so.
To be fair, it was quite subversive though, Blake 7.
I mean, I'm surprised it never got or it never took off as much as Doctor Who, to be honest, because I thought at times it was a far superior program.
I think it was more the Blake 7 was always aimed more at the adult market, whereas Doctor Who was sort of the teeny.
Yeah.
Doctor Who was always aimed for the kids. Blake 7 definitely for adults. It was all adult themes from the beginning.
Oh yeah, Servalan. Oh, Tomorrow People's actually on that BritBox as well.
Oh yes.
I used to like Tomorrow's People.
Street Hawk, I used to enjoy watching that too, Zan.
No, it was just so cheesy.
What was the one where it was...
They were all cheesy. That was the thing. They were all cheesy. It just had all of us at a certain age all sitting glued to the TV like that.
Hello, Smart Vapor.
Good evening, sir.
What was the one where the everywhere disappeared except for the village?
Oh, that was the film. And then it turned out they were part of an experiment.
Mm.
Yeah, it was actually called The Village. Because the two kids are trying to, because the sickness breaks out, doesn't it? So the two kids try and
Yeah.
find somebody else to help, and it turns out they were all part of an experiment.
Oh.
Very, very good.
Another one I liked, a TV series back in 80s, was The Triffids.
Yeah.
Yes,
I
the
loved the
70s
TV series version of it.
The Scots, the one with Eddie Izzard as the bad guy. It was the most recent one. I think it was sort of mid 2000s. That was excellent.
Oh, I ain't seen that one.
That very much follows the sort of spirit of the 70s one, but it also brings it a little bit closer to the book, and it really is fantastic.
I'll have to watch that one.
And Eddie Izzard as the bad guy. Yes.
Yeah. He plays a good villain, I must admit, Eddie Izzard.
Apart from the remake of the Avengers.
Did any of you lot watch the BBC version of War of the Worlds?
Yes.
It started off good, but then just
Made pants.
Again, Space 1999, Michael. That is available on the BritBox.
they've
channel
just
on Amazon
released
Prime.
the 2 films on 4K as well.
Oh, excellent. Mind, they'll be charging a bloody fortune for them, will they?
I think there's something like $39.99 for both.
They weren't that good.
They've also releasing the Doctor Who films as well on 4K.
The Peter Cushing.
Yeah.
Tell you what I watched as well. Quatermass.
Did you get to see it? What did you...
I finally got to see it. It's still as good as I remember, to be honest with you. Don't get me wrong. I mean, the sets are pretty shit, and but you've got to remember it was.
Yeah, of course. But it's the stories, though. I mean, same with Doctor Who. All right, yeah, the scenery was a bit iffy and the monsters were a bit iffy, but as long as the story's good, you can forgive it for that.
Yeah. But I didn't actually realise, it was only after I watched that Quatermass that was actually the 4th and final episode of the series. There was 3 original movies. There was a Quatermass Experiment.
Yeah.
Quatermass
in the Pit.
And Quatermass, I think it was just titled Quatermass 2.
Wasn't the Quatermass Pit in the Pendulum?
No. Quatermass in the Pit.
Pit in the Pendulum was Edgar Allan Poe.
Yeah, sorry. And yes, I have seen the old
He was a Teletubby.
Oh, comment on Mandalorian.
I love it.
I love it, but he didn't need to take over Boba Fett like he did.
That bit I still don't understand, because that was Boba Fett, then all of a sudden it looked like they run out of ideas for Boba Fett. Oh, we'll bring Mandalorian in.
Well, it was just a device to get Baby Yoda back in time for Mandalorian 3, wasn't it?
Oh, yes, I love Mandalorian.
Quoth the Dipsy, nevermore. Oh, man. Mando does sell it, though. I mean, to be honest, with the Mandalorian, I want to see a lot more about the Darksaber.
See, I preferred the Mandalorian to the Boba Fett.
I have spoken.
I wasn't. This is the way. The Mandalay. Sorry. I wasn't. To be honest, I still haven't watched the end of the Book of Boba Fett because I lost interest in about the 4th episode or something.
The last episode is well worth watching, just to watch the Rancor riding. That is one of the coolest things.
Zan just said that he heard talk of a Darth Vader show.
Yeah, I've heard about that as well.
I'm getting a bit worried about this because Disney are milking this like crazy, and it's going to end up like Marvel.
The thing is, though, it's going to end up breaking canon. because they nearly broke canon with Obi-Wan.
Oh, there's some very quick tuck and fix.
Well, I mean, it's like I said to you right at the beginning. They had to have the fight.
Oh yeah, because
And it had to lose. It had to happen. But they seem to have put everything all in the last episode.
Mm. But
And they're also doing, it's like what we was saying the other week, and it seems to be a Disney thing, and it's going across all different films. The bad person realises how bad they are, and then they try and repent.
mm,
And it's just lazy blooming writing. And there's a lot of Disney films that are doing that same thing with the bad person.
now there's a comment there from John Cole. Did anyone watch the old Dune movie? If you liked the 80s Dune movie, Sci-Fi released a series which is available as 2 films. One's Dune, the other's Children of Dune. Same actors all the way through both flicks. Well worth watching. You've got that same feel of the 80s, but it's much closer to the book and it's a lot more detailed. It's absolutely superb.
Yeah, it's Patrick Stewart and Sting in it.
I'm just thinking.
Yes.
Bliss Halleck. In the 80s one, yeah. The sci-fi one, no, but it has got the geezer out of... What was that film with the assassins with Angelina Jolie?
Wanted.
That's it. Same guy who starred in that stars in The Children of Dune.
I'd wish to bring some more out of that Wanted. Because I love that film.
James McAvoy.
That's the gent. See, I'm not that excited about Lando. Never been a character that grabbed me.
No, he was a bit of a prick, to be honest with you.
Hold on.
Lando.
Oh,
Ooh.
Okay, hold on. Vix just sent me something here because
a message from the majestic Mullen.
Yeah, he can't put it in. He can't put it in chat regarding Space 1999.
He can't put it in chat. Why can't you put it in chat?
He can't put the link in.
Ah, I see.
It looks like we're getting a remake.
Really?
Old Space 2099.
I did hear rumours of that.
Man's Giant Leap was just a stumble in the dark. Space 2099. They kept the front of the spaceships. They said it still looks like the Eagle.
Oh, you're gonna have to send that to me.
No, you can fuck off. I'm keeping it. Victor sent it to me. Da, 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 da.
Oh, you special. You special.
It's Space 2099 the series.com, so we need to have a little shufty up that. Thanks, Vic. Oh, that's got me all giddy now.
I love Vindictive's comment. Bend It Like Beckham was the original Wanted film. They just weren't allowed to use guns.
That's brilliant.
Zan, what was that? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah,
four
but they could have expanded Wanted.
That would have been so good.
I mean, that could have been a really good TV series. That. Especially if you go before, obviously, Wanted, a prequel from it.
Oh God!
How it all started and that would be a good TV series.
If in effect you'd have had Assassin's Creed with the Weavers, wouldn't you?
What is this?
The whatting? Sorry, Michael. Someone may have mentioned the foaling. The following. Is that the one where he played the geezer with the... Ooh. Uncle Stevie. Is that the where the geezer had the cult? The following. I'm going to have a look.
I think it was. I think I've seen that. Or Jules watched it.
It's not one I've
Yes. It was. That's come back a good 3 years now, 2015, yeah. Yeah, Jules watched that.
Yeah, not one that's ever tickled my box, to be honest.
Well, this
But
yeah. Jules watched
did
the following was fabulous.
Did you ever see 13? Now, there was a couple of films. It was based off a computer game. Basically, the president of America gets assassinated in all the films. But there's a sort of the guy's memory's gone. He's an amnesiac. He's trying to work out what the 13 are. It's absolutely brilliant. The
Was it 13? 13 or the 13?
13 X what III in Roman numerals.
XIII.
III.
XIII. I tell you one I enjoyed, and they only made, I think it was 4 seasons, and that was the 4,400.
Yes.
That was really good, and they cut it short. It was really good, that.
Yeah, it was killed by the studio, wasn't it? Now, 13 was an epic PC game, but they also did a couple of films and a TV series. Because I think it was Val Kilmer who played the one of the bad guys in it. There we go. 13 the series.
I keep getting a teen flick thing coming up for 13.
Right, 13 the series ran 2011 to 2012. And there was another that had Stuart Townsend, Aisha Taylor. That was absolutely brilliant. It was a Franco-Canadian TV series, but there's also a movie. And Stuart Townsend's the guy that played Lestat. What?
Bill Richards. Vic is 94 in Roman numerals. So from now on, he shall be known as 94.
Who is number one?
Right. The one I really enjoyed was 13 The Conspiracy, which was a TV miniseries. And that had Stephen Duff in the starring role. And it has got Val Kilmer in it.
I've never even heard of it.
Absolutely brilliant, mate. Well worth watching. That's an easy pointer. Vic does not need a haircut.
Just
leave the Emperor Ming alone. Oh, and belated happy birthday to Mother Dearest as well.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, I spotted that the other week. I meant to mention that and I forgot. So I hope she had a fabulous day, Vic. I do hope you spoiled her rotten. Oh, little smiley face.
Well, we've lost Betty now.
I probably gave her a smoke kit for her birthday.
Don't. Did you see?
Well, kidding, Vic.
Did you see he posted a picture of him using smock?
Did you see what, sorry?
Traitor.
Victor posted a picture of a smock kit he was using.
Really?
He even extolled the virtues of the new coil for the TVF-18. Who is
by
this
all
man?
accounts, Vic is actually 104 in Roman numerals.
He had hard paper round. Leave him alone. See? Shock fee. That wasn't posted by me. My account was hacked. I've got
Vic
a
is the
horrible feeling
downward
that might be
slope
true.
now. Downward slope now. Oh, smock. And he was actually using it.
Yeah.
No, it was just a picture of a device, but
Oh, yeah, that could be anyone.
But yeah, but he did admit, he said he was using it, so.
He admitted. Wow. How times have changed. Yeah. The industry's that boring now, we're getting excited over a smock.
well, let's be right.
Oh, it's not a pod!
He's a sellout. Where is he? Disappeared now, look.
Majestic Mullen, the podmaster, doesn't have the same ring as vaping with Vic, though, does it? So...
Oh, dear.
Sorry, Vic. We shouldn't take them, mate. Bless you.
I'm still trying to find more information about that space 2099.
I'm going to be all
You
over
just want to
that.
know if they've replaced the bird with the big eyebrows.
Maya.
I used to like her because she could change into animals and all sorts. It was ace.
Yeah, that's just wrong. That's just so wrong.
Why is it?
Why would you want a good-looking lady that turned into animals?
Could be handy.
What, in case you find yourself next to a deep gorge in mid-Wales or something? Yeah.
Yeah, you need a horse. Hey, go on, love. Galley up. Go on. I don't know. Well, if you remember rightly, she used to turn into that massive big beast as well, didn't she? That used to beat everyone up.
Oh yeah, she did, didn't she? She's like a Sasquatch.
Yeah, so Andy at a nightclub, someone's giving you a bit of grief. Watch out, Mrs. is here.
ITV studio license out Steve in 2020. It looks like it's currently on hold. Apparently ITV now own the rights to Space 1999. Yeah, I've just got something like that. But it's, I've just found some here that's saying it's still in the works, executives are saying, but that was 2 years ago. So, bugger.
Could rent her out. No need.
Once every 4 weeks, she turns into a fucking dragon. Don't touch me. Okay.
You know, somewhere Mo's going, my spider sense is tingling. Sasquatch. Now, Sasquatch.
Now then.
I was like, oh.
I've got a letter here.
From Marky Mark.
BFG, can you fix it for me?
Fix it for me to be a vape reviewer, please.
Well, I couldn't do that for myself, let alone anybody else. Right. I never realised Andre the Giant originally played the Sasquatch in $6 Million Man.
That's when I can remember the Sasquatch. And it used to run through that kind of tunnel bloody thing, didn't it?
That was Andre the Giant by all accounts.
All right.
I was reading a article on his life because he was a big bloke.
He's a very big bloke. That's why I call him Giant.
Allegedly able to neck 100 beers in a sitting because obviously of the size of him. He had a brain tumour. That's why he's gigantism.
Yeah, you normally find that people that have got giantism have got brain tumours.
I never realised that. I was that age when I found that out. It was fabulous.
I enjoyed him when he played Fezzik in The Princess Bride.
Oh, that's still one of my favourite films.
I know.
There is a shortage of perfect breasts. It would be a shame to be yours.
My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die.
Inconceivable. Oh, this is inconceivable. I don't think it means what you think.
Thank you, Dawn.
Thank you, Dawn.
Stuart Ignoland. Duma.
I didn't know Fiesta had articles. Thank you, Zen.
That's where, do you know that's where, it wasn't Fiesta right enough, that's where Stephen King got his big break as a writer. Penthouse.
Really?
He used to write short stories and were published in the Penthouse.
Dear Penthouse, you will never believe what happened to me last week.
Yeah, I was walking through this hotel with a big fucking knife, and she jumped out the door with her tits out, and a fucking shark came up and bit me nails.
There you
Saw
go.
on the terminal.
Anyone saw On the Terminal? I've seen the film Terminal. That's good.
Tell you what, I did watch the other day: Fortress and Fortress 2.
Oh, they're brilliant. They are.
I loved them. Oh, here we go. Latest Hira's UK 12 weather forecast for next Tuesday. London at 41, Central Scotland at 32 degrees, and West Coast at 29 degrees.
Well, don't complain to me the night of the barbecue it's fucking pissing the rain, because you've jinxed it, Victor Mullen.
And if anybody's interested, we will have a slightly melted Vic available for sale on eBay.
Maybe can you slide them under the short house?
Anything over 20 Celsius and he's buggered.
He will come with his own bucket.
But that is just typical Scots. We seriously can't handle the heat because we're not used to it.
We're not. Trust us, we're not used to it either.
And you get people saying, "Well, fuck off! You go to Spain and holiday and it's 30 odd degrees and stuff like that." You say, "Well, it's a different heat." And no, it's not. It is. It's the bloody humidity here that kills you.
So does that mean it's going to be officially taps off?
Taps off. Because I'll have humidities. I'll have smiley faces on my chest. Humidities and swamp ass.
Oh, swamp ass. But I mean, up around here, it's going to be at least 31. Is it Tuesday? Monday or Tuesday? Something like that?
See, it's not so bad for some of us because we've got aircon in our office, but for those of us that haven't, and you know who you are, darling.
See, the problem with our country as a whole, we can't get used to it because it's one extreme straight to the other. It's either bloody freezing, raining and cold, or it's blooming scorching hot. There's no in-between bit.
Yeah, I'm sure Crowded House wrote that song about the British weather.
Always take the weather with you. I still like Billy's thing about, because the Scottish, there was a large emigration to New Zealand, wasn't it? And the sketch was always the Presbyterians at the front of the boat going, "It looks fucking grey over there. Follow the cloud." Oh, yes, Dawn did realise I was aiming the aircon comment at her. I'm in shit now.
Has Dawn not got aircon?
Nope.
Well, that's the thing. See when the Scots get fucked out, when we get popped out of Scotland with the Highland clearances and stuff, and we kind of headed over that way.
Yeah, but it's a different heat, Michael.
They were aiming for America, but it was too warm, so they turned north and headed up to Canada and founded Nova Scotia because it just reminded them of Scotland. Fucking wet and miserable.
And you didn't have to go as far to kick the crap out of French.
No, wait, saying that though, that the French were they were our allies at one point. I'm going to say this, and I'll probably make an arse of it. Was it the Entente Cordiale? I think it was. Way back in. Well, got to remember, Bonnie Prince Charlie was a bit. Was he French or Italian? Wait a minute.
He was Italian.
Oh,
yeah.
Homosexual Italian dwarf, yeah.
Casanunda. Only a few people will get that reference.
I'll take wet and miserable anytime. Zan, bless you, sir.
Yeah, I don't mind. See if it stays like this. It's dry. It's reasonably warm. It'll be.
See, the thing is, though, around your end, if the heat doesn't get you, the mozzies will.
No, we're actually not too. Well, it depends where you go though.
Well, at least Gailey will end up with a dry arse if it's not raining. There we are. Entente Cordiale. There was the Elder Alliance of England, Portugal. The Elder Alliance is the eldest treaty still in existence. I swear to God, he's Google fooing.
See, I can remember. I can remember my history lessons at school.
I wonder if that's why. I'm just thinking who were two of the biggest in the slave trade, the Portuguese and the English. I'm bringing a bucket with me, Zan. Naughty.
You won't need to, trust me. It'll be fun and games.
You're not renting that bungalow, are you?
We turn into a swimming pool for a bit.
Why do I get the feeling there's going to be a long roll of plastic, 2 buckets of soapy water, and lots of us going, wee!
As long as it's not we.
Oh, Bunny Babe!
Bunny, no! Now I am gutted. No huggles.
No white t-shirts allowed. Speak for yourself.
Why? Spoiled
proud.
sport. I've told Jan she's got to wear a white t-shirt now. You know they was doing this Hawaiian theme. They're not now. You've got to wear a white t-shirt.
Toga.
Yeah, we've turned it into a toga party.
Toga. Oh man. Well, we'll just have to do a live with Bunny. We'll get Messenger on. She can join us in spirit.
Well, she can join us with a spirit.
Well, yes.
Yeah, that's even better.
That is sad.
Well, it's normally a bottle of Brew's homemade Bailey. That stuff is gorgeous.
Yeah, that goes down too nicely, that does.
Yes, it does.
Far too.
It's like alcoholic ice cream.
Bunny, we'll all have the phones with us. There will be a live. You shall be there, princess.
You shall. You shall go to the ball.
The option is there.
Yeah, we'll just take one of the iPads out and you can sit and just get pissed with the rest of us.
All we need then is the hand of brew. The Baileys is good. That stuff should be illegal.
What we'll do is the couple of days before it, I'll barbecue some sausages and burgers and stuff and send over a food parcel. No, I can't send sausages because Vic likes my sausage. So.
Yeah, send in your private messages and like your sausage.
Yeah.
It's the footlong that did it.
Yep. Bend over, Vic. I'm coming in dry. Remember, take your tights off or your feet will curl up.
Stop it. You sound like the tax man.
Oh my God.
Oh, it still feels like that every time I go to the pump at the minute. Jesus Christ.
Every time you go to where?
The pump.
To
Diesel.
fill up the car.
Oh.
It's not good.
Fucking £2 a gallon. £2 a litre.
I wished it was £2 a gallon.
Oh, that was the thing. Go back to Sapphire and Steel. I think it was the last series where it was filmed in like a petrol station, and the prices of the bloody petrol up, and it was £1.37, I think it was for 2-star, and £1.48 for 4-star a gallon.
A gallon. Jeeps. Yeah.
Unbelievable.
So we forget we've gone to litres, don't we, sometimes?
Yeah.
Yeah, lucky we don't live in the USA. Yes, definitely.
Yeah, they got guns.
They got guns and they don't like vaping, so yeah, that's a no-no for me straight away.
Well, the way I mean, I know it's a bit late now to discuss, but the way things are going, I mean, Vic put something up on his page just before we came live. That some of the big tabloid newspapers are actually jumping on onto the anti-bandwagon, especially regarding disposables.
Well, this is it.
Well, I mean, it was only not last week, the week before, that I was mentioning about recycling companies are complaining now about batteries, not just in vaping, but in batteries in general, because people are just slinging lithium batteries in the usual bin.
Yeah,
and the problem with them, once they get crushed, they explode and cause fires.
Yeah.
The increase of fires at tips has tripled over the last 8 or 9 months or whatever it is, and that's all down to lithium batteries.
Yeah.
The easiest way to do it, the council give you like a sharps bin, but for batteries.
Yeah, they should do.
That would be the easiest way to do it.
Well, the majority of supermarkets and places do it anyway.
Yeah, I know, but Christ almighty, I'm not... If I've got a shitload of batteries, I tend to build them up and then take them down in a plastic tub, sort of wrapped so they don't short. Yeah?
Yeah, but you've also got a problem if you're talking about disposables, though. You can't put the disposable ones in the battery one.
No.
Because it's got nicotine in it.
You'd need to take them apart. Then you know what's going to happen there. Let's take that. Oh, fuck.
Boom.
Oh, floof time.
Floof time.
Oh, it's time for Vic.
Yeah, it's time to floof Golden Balls and the other boys.
Oh, he's shaved. Yes.
Yeah, only the left one.
Radio 1 news all day yesterday was slagging disposables.
They'll not get rid of them, but they need some control on them.
Yeah, they need to legislate them somehow.
There needs to be something put in place.
See, I know it's just a quick one. What pisses me off is that they're targeting the shops. Don't target the shops, target the fucking suppliers. Because obviously the shops are getting them from dodgy cash and carries or whatever. That's what they need to target, rather than hitting the shops, because they're only hitting small time for the shops. They're maybe getting a couple of hundred from the shops. But hit the suppliers. I mean, I know it's been rife down in England. They've been hitting some of the places around about the Birmingham area, and they've been getting thousands and thousands.
Yeah, at the end of the day, they should be getting the distributors.
Yeah,
which would be nice. But anyway, we'd better start winding up, otherwise we'll overrun the boys.
Yes. I'll go first then, as usual.
You what, sorry?
Yes, please.
Hey!
Hurry up, you bastard.
Chat, thank you so much for joining us once again on this lovely Thursday evening. Quite an eclectic little show again tonight for the discussions that we had. But that's what I love about this show. It goes, and nobody knows where it's going. So come and join us again next week for more of the same.
Go back to the fish tacos.
Do you know something nice like fish tacos now? But yeah, so come and join us again next Thursday, folks, for more of the same, more shenanigans, and who knows where the show will lead us, because we don't know where the hell it goes. Even with GPS, we don't know where the hell it's going. Mark, Steve, Thursday night giggles, yeah, again. What can I say? So, yeah, until next week.
It's too warm for white sauce, Vindictive. Far too warm for white sauce.
Way too warm. Who's going to be using white sauce?
Not me, dear boy.
Just add plenty of fluid because it gets quite powdery.
No, white sauce is off the menu until at least the autumn. It's far too warm. That's
Totally
fair
agree
point,
with
Bunny.
you, Bunny, there.
So really is a fair point. I think that the disposables issues going to remain with us for the time being as it comes. So
It is.
oh, hello.
And Mr. Flame is going to keep you to that. He wants your recipe for your white saucer.
Right, come on, I'm done.
I'm sorry, I'm just sorting somebody out.
Really? Doing a live show here, mate, you know.
I know, I do
Come on.
apologise.
Come
Under
on.
the desk.
Focus, focus.
Chats, thank you for joining us and spending your precious time with us three old farts, even though we're melting.
Your fucking self.
But we are. We're ancient.
I remember when your beard was black.
God almighty, don't, because when somebody said 20 years ago the other day, my mind immediately went back to the 70s. It was like, no, that was 2000. No! But anyway, I shall hand it over to Mark, and he will leave you feeling young and refreshed.
Like a minty breeze through your knackers.
I just don't know what to say, really. Just don't know what to say, really, about that one. Guys, thank you for a lovely evening. It's been wonderful. I love our Thursdays. We're here every Thursday at 7:30, just in case you didn't know. If you're not subscribed, don't forget to subscribe and you'll get a notification. That's if YouTube likes to give you notifications. So, I want to give everyone a big shout out and say thank you very much for watching it. It's been lovely. Guys in chat, you are awesome. People on the replay, we love you too. And we will give you a shout out next week if you put a comment in. Hey, there you go. So, from myself, Betty, and BFG, go on, look at the cameras. I mean, come on, just look like you're actually interested in the show, guys.
I was looking for recipes for white
You're
sauce.
too busy on bloody Google. Get off it. We're doing a show. Jesus. God, it's like watching, and you notice when you go to a restaurant, you'll see couples eating, and they're like that, looking at each other. Phone in hand. You two are getting just as bad. Stop looking at
No,
you.
that's because they're ordering fucking Domino's for later. That's what that is. Or the real shit.
So, are you all going to say goodbye to everyone? Go on, wave. See you all next week. 7:30. Bye.
Anybody?
Help, it's a slave driver. At least he can lick his finger and then rub his face.
If you fall over and break your legs, don't come running to me.
And we're